ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕ ꯃꯛꯇꯗ library ani super episode da Mayamutam Nokchari, and with me today I have a very interesting and a very blessed personality sitting next to me. He's none other than Mr. Carl Coutinho. Welcome to my show.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you joining.
Thank you.
And you know, last time I was playing your song, I heard your song, and I was playing right here, and one of my friends was just popping down, and he was like, "Is that an Eminem new song?" I was like, they were so excited. I mean, how did you do that? How did you manage to sing that well? I mean, I just want to know that.
I don't know. I just went in the studio and poured my heart out, you know?
Oh, yeah. And most of my viewers must not be knowing yet. So would you mind telling something about yourself first?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm 26 and I've been doing music ever since I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
I started playing guitar and just listening to all kinds of music, from heavy metal to rap to anything in between. And I've just always had a very, very fond love for music, and it's always what's kept me on the right path. So
wow. So music is something like a blessed thing that you get.
It's everything.
It's everything.
It's everything.
Oh yeah, in one of your songs that I get into live, I heard something like you were speaking something about your past, like how you struggled during your childhood days.
Absolutely.
Can you tell a little bit about that?
Absolutely. That song was pretty much just me saying everything that I had to say at that point in my life.
Oh, wow.
I grew up in a family where following the music career and following a music path and following my dreams wasn't really encouraged that much.
Oh yeah. Wow.
It was a pretty closed-minded environment.
Oh yeah.
And it really stunted me pursuing what I really wanted for a long time. So now that I've finally kind of broken away from that and found myself in music and allowed myself to follow it, it's become my number one.
How did that breakthrough happen? That's the most interesting part.
It's very gradually. Very gradually. It's not something that happens overnight.
Oh wow.
Especially when you have a certain belief system that's instilled in you from a very young age. It takes many years and a lot of self-reflection.
Sorry, what kind of belief system do you mind?
So my family is extremely religious.
Oh, okay.
Which I have no problem in any belief system or any religion. Whatever you want to do in life, I say you have to do it and believe in it 110%, as long as it makes you happy and it doesn't hurt anybody else.
Cool.
Unfortunately for me, it was something that I realized was hurting me and the people around me. Therefore, I chose to follow music instead, because it's something that resonated with me in my heart more, and I knew that it's what was going to make me happy in my life. So.
Oh yeah, because knowing that story, I would like to just pop in something.
Of course.
Coming from a culture like India, in Indian culture, most of the parents are just focusing on, if you have a daughter, then force her to get into doctor. If you have a son, then force her to become an engineer. Absolutely. It's like singing, everything, dancing, singing. They think it's not a talent. They think it's not an art. They think like it's just a hobby.
Absolutely.
If you're very good in singing, parents will be like, "Okay, son, you're good in singing, but keep that aside. Let that be your hobby. Go off and do something good and stuff like that." And yeah, it's really amazing knowing that you came across that. I know most of the viewers watching who love to be a singer one time to be encouraged so much. And yeah, besides singing now, did you do something like learning?
Yeah, so I've studied quite a bit in different branches of psychology.
Oh wow.
It was another passion of mine since I was a kid, is learning to understand people and understanding why they do certain things and why they live a certain way and their decisions, what motivates them to do that. It was more of a defense mechanism for me to be able to understand people and understand what they were going to do and what decisions they were going to take in my life that would affect me before they actually did it. And I've followed a certain career path so far in my life that allows me to have a full 9-to-5 job and still allows me to fund my dream on the side. I feel like a lot of people forget that aspect of following your dream, is a lot of the time you're going to need to stick with something that maybe doesn't make you as happy as following your passions will. But in the end, it's for me, it's the best way of doing it.
Oh, wow.
It's the way that works for me. Maybe it won't work for everybody else, but I can only tell my story, right? So.
Oh wow, it's really amazing. And one of the things I want to just pour out is like you are walking in a very competitive, in a part where the world is going to recognize you one day. So probably you are not just a bathroom singer. You're just not behind the wall. You're coming out now. So I understand that you'll be having a lot of haters. You'll be having a lot of people saying that this guy's not good. How do you deal with them? That's some things I really want to know from you.
I really don't care.
Oh yeah, that's the best
I
answer.
really don't care. I make music. I don't make music because I think that one day I'm gonna make it, or I'm gonna be famous, or I'm gonna make money.
Wow.
When I see my vision and my dream of me writing music as a living, being able to live my life through the energy and the vibes and the music and the sounds and the lyrics that I put out there, I just I want to connect with people, and I want to see people saying back those words to me and being able to find themselves through the words that I wrote down.
Wow. Yeah, Carl, like what you said, you have an attitude that you don't care about haters anymore. I think you earn it over time, and that attitude you have now must not be having a long time back. So those days, well, what kind of problems did you face in those times when you were yet to earn those attitudes?
I think that it was the opposite of what I feel now. I think I cared a lot and way too much about what other people thought of me and what they thought about my choices and the path that I were taking in life. It's definitely something that I've learned over time.
Oh, wow.
It took a lot of effort and a lot of time thinking, and I think that the way that I got out of it was really just focusing on the small victories, focusing on all the small things every day that I knew I did well in my heart, and that I was proud of. And the more that I started focusing on the little things, the little victories, and the little things that that I was really proud of, that slowly took over caring so much about what other people thought.
Wow, that's amazing. And so, can you just tell some experience that you had,
By all means.
personal experience?
I think that the world doesn't talk about it enough, and if they do, I think they talk about it in a way that's maybe not the best way of talking about it, and that's just my personal opinion. From a very young age far into my teenage years, depression was a real problem for me.
Wow.
It was something that came to the point where it pretty much consumed my identity and I had become depression. I wasn't really myself anymore. And I found my way out of it, and it was a very...
How did you do that?
To be honest, I think about it every day. I honestly have moments every day where I think about how happy I am now. To go from a point where you don't really see the use in being alive to appreciating the sun rising every morning and being able to just take in a breath when you wake up. It's a huge change, and it's incredible how far someone can come in their mind. And I'm living proof that no matter what you're feeling and no matter what you're going through, you can 100% follow what you love, and it will bring you to a place where you wake up every morning and you're proud to be who you are.
Wow, that's amazing, man. You know what? I've been listening to you speaking. I'm like, I had goosebumps, and then especially when you speak, through every word, it seems like I'm reading a novel. It's like it's a plan thing. It's like you have artistic skills in your words. It's really amazing.
It's just truth.
Oh yeah, let's listen to your song "Let It Rain on You."
Mm-hmm.
It was like amazing. I really loved a part of it there where you just rap. I can't really do that, but it was amazing. So can you just do that little bit of that? My show is on mine.
Yeah, I could do that. Put pen and paper, let it rip, refillable clip. These sentences gotta be rhyming, incredible spit. There's some incredible shit. Drop it down to that lickety split. These balls from Hannibal's lips. Flip me off and I switch my flow. You already know.
Just so
Closed caption.
And yeah, even in my country, even back, especially in my place called Manipur, it's one of the northern part of India. There is a train of hip hop music running up from the past. I don't really know, but like 6-7 years or so. Yeah. The hip hop music is rising up like anything, and I would like to pick one of the songs from there. Yeah. And his name is Boris Bob. He's one of the most sensational singers, hip hop artists over there. Okay. And I just want to pick one of his songs. And would you try singing? Because I have the lyrics over here, and can you just rap for me a little bit? Okay. Oh yeah, sure. Here we go.
Hey. Hey, hey, hey. This is lit. Boris Bob. Let a biggie match up, Boris Bob. Boris Bob. You know biggie match up, Boris Bob. Am I gonna Nike shoes? Ain't gonna sports shoes. Am I gonna MacBook? Ain't gonna dream book. My daddy doctor, AG Papa drunk. Wow!
Amazing, man.
What take, master? What?
Yeah, Carl, thank you so much for stopping by, entering my heart, and getting yourself interviewed by me. It's really amazing talking. I had one time where I had goosebumps hearing your story. It's really amazing, man. And yeah, I have a tradition that with whomsoever comes to my show, I present our traditional attire. This scarf. We have our flag over here. It's amazing. We wore it occasionally. It speaks volumes about our culture. And I would like to present this to you.
By all means.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
It's amazing to you.
Thank
man.
you. No, this is
amazing.
This is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and if you have liked the video, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and if you have any suggestions, feel free to comment below. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Yeah, that's it.
Last.